What's up? I'm just sitting here at the moment waiting on my buddy Ed because I'm supposed to help him unload the stage stuff into storage, and I think his truck's having issues or something. So he had to pull over or something for right now. He's kind of sitting in the center median lane right now. I'm not sure if he's having transmission problems or what. I know his truck was having issues before. Might be hurting a bit today, but it's okay. I can work through it and all that. Just make sure that he's not the only one trying to unload all that shit by himself, because it's a lot of shit to unload. It's not really a lot, it's just really heavy stuff. Like each square floor plate looks like he's ready to go now. It's like a couple 100 pounds a piece, so trying to lift it by yourself is not very smart. Don't need him getting injured too. I got my little Masha puppy back. I mean, she got, like any of my pets that pass away, I get them cremated, and I try to get them the best urn that they have available. And she ended up getting like a people urn. Like, it's this metal, it's a metal urn like what you would, like a person would be in. I mean, it's not a big one, I mean, it's about that tall, but no, it's a really nice urn that she's put in. She didn't deserve what she got. She didn't deserve what happened. And all I could think of doing is just trying to at least make sure that I could at least get her the best when it came to that. Yes, I'm one of those people. I do hope it, I believe, and then there's still a part of me that hopes that our pets get to go to heaven. Regardless of what happens to me or whatever, I think my dogs at least, and my cats, and, our fur kids, basically, our friends, they at least get to have that ability to get to go to heaven. Busy, of course, and just trying to keep myself moving and all that, because I mean, I basically, if I sat and stayed still, that type of thing, I don't know why you're going this way, Ed. You can just go up Jennings, but on the clutch too much, but if I basically try to nurse things too much on my shoulders and my back and all that stuff, it just gets harder, really. It's like, what's in motion stays in motion, or something like that. Can't remember the saying at the top of my head right now, but just trying to keep myself moving while I still can. Been a bit on a burnout here today for most part. It's not like anything necessarily bad or good has happened today. I mean, it's nice getting to come out and see my buddy Ed and all that, and kind of chill with him while I help out with this stuff. It was nice getting my little Masha back, but I just wish it was my dog. I wish she was still alive, but there's nothing I can do to change that. All I'm trying to do at this point is stay positive, stay focused on moving forward. Until my house sells, then I can find a new home, a better home for my dogs and I, and make sure they have a nice yard that they can play in that is properly fenced. And I'll have to get it snake-proof there, because where I'm at, yeah, I could travel 20, 30 miles south or 40 miles west, that type of thing from my current house, and you'll end up in rattlesnake area. But where I'm moving to, there's going to be a lot more venomous snakes, and my dogs aren't used to that stuff. It'd be bad enough dealing with the bark scorpions if I don't know, if they're in abundance or anything like that, or how often you'll cross, pass with them where I plan to move to. But I just want to make sure that at least my dogs, the yard and everything is safe for my animals to be in. And then go from there. Been sitting and doing the math on the travel aspect, and I'm realizing it may actually be cheaper for me to actually keep this car, because there's nothing wrong with it now. I got everything fixed. I just got to get better tires and stuff for it. But since I'll be moving in the middle of winter, I've got to make sure this car can handle not just the winter conditions, driving in the snow and the ice, that type of stuff, which it does okay for most part. But that kind of trip, no, I'm not going to take much risk on that. So I'm looking at what it will cost to get, of all things, get my little car a little, body and suspension lift, and then get some better, basically all-terrain tires for this thing. Kind of turn it into a base model rally car type thing, even though it's not really going to be. I'm not looking to turn it into a rally car. Because even the area that I'm planning to move to, they don't, only certain parts of those areas are paved where other roads are not. And I'd just rather my car have better suspension and all that stuff and be capable of driving on roads like that without it affecting necessarily my current suspension, the calipers, and all that stuff. These aren't shitty little cars or anything. They're definitely made for the street. And then thankfully they've got mods or whatever. You can get aftermarket stuff to be able to give these a lift and all that, and I'm going to go talk to a place to do that, because I believe when I sat down and looked at everything for parts and all that, and not getting Amazon bullshit and Wish.com bullshit, getting proper parts to do it from, proper places like Rough Country or Space or stuff like that, from a proper company, not some poorly manufactured shit. It's probably going to cost me, I'll put it this way, it would end up costing me, because I'm paying this car off anyways, which I owe like $5,000 on it. And if I was to trade this towards the 4-door version, those right now are going between $13,000 and $20,000 for a used one where I'm at. So I end up spending another, because on trade-in I'll probably get $5,000 for it. So I'll end up spending at least another $7,000. And it's like, if I'm going to do that, I'd rather just, because it's like $12,000 total. I'd rather just save a few $1,000 and just, I guess, beef up this car a little bit. I love my little car. It's just I'm not necessarily looking forward to being packed with a bunch of animals. I will be able to get a tow hitch for this thing, but it's not like I'm going to be able to tow like this big trailer or something. I'm just planning on, if anything, getting just a small little utility trailer type thing, or a motorcycle trailer. You know, like, yeah, that you would tow with a motorcycle. So that way I'm not trying to tow too much weight, and I keep, like, my stuff in that while my dogs are in the car. That way the dogs and I are not trying to cram in on my clothes, blankets, all this other shit in this little car. I know you were going to do that, lady. So, yeah. But I'm just about to where the storage place is, where we're going to go unload this trailer, and I hope you guys have a good day. And that was just kind of my little update ramble type thing. So try and have a good day. Thanks for watching.